he and the other writing executive was working with and said, well, we've got this story about a family and they move into an upscale house and they go out and rip off the neighborhood and stealing the American dream. And I said,
typecasting.
Well, no, I said, can I do that? And they said, yeah, do you want to do that? I said, yeah, I'd love to do that. So they said, okay, we'll come in next week and we'll talk about the things because we have to pitch it. So it was like it had come in 10 days before. So it was a right time, right place thing. And they said, just come in and then we'll work out if you want to do it. Because normally a lot of shows are pitched with no one attached to it. And I just happened to come in and they thought I could be attached to it. The television companies that we went to, or the networks, FX and Showtime and HBO, they felt it was okay that I was attached, and then it happened. So it was just odd. It just finally right time, right place, right place. So yes.
Okay, so of the DVDs that you like recorded, which one was your favorite?
Well, I like bits of all of them. Well, I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure because I've heard it all so many times, and then some of the bits I haven't heard for ages. But I did find that the people seem to like Definite Article and Dressed to Kill the best, and then some people Glorious, and I found that the reason for it. Well, I was trying to analyze what the reason is, and I think the reason is because they were developed. I was just staying in one place when I developed them. Like when you're touring, it gets really tiring. It seems it's fun, but it is really tiring. You go out and do something, and then you go on and then you can't develop stuff. But if you stay in one place, like I was in London for Definite Article, and I was in New York for Dressed to Kill, and then San Francisco, and I was 5 weeks here, so I just kept going and going, and then. Monkeys, what do? They bring you soup? No. And then I just keep, and if you stay in one place, your energy you can keep your energy going. Some days you can just take off entirely. You just sit there on a bed watching strange things on television, and then you get up and you talk crap. So that's what I've worked out, that's what I should do, and that's why I did a month in New York before I started this, and I'm not going to record it till the end of next year. I still might even go somewhere else and just stay there for a period of time. But
I'll tell you in a second.
But that's so that's what. But I like bits in a lot of them, But
I like the fish.
You like the fish?
Very much.
The flying fish. Yeah, but I mean, this one's got lots of little bits that I like. I like the squirrels going, I don't know, man. Fucking hell, man. Hell of a fucking arc.
You think Elvis is going to get?
Sorry?
You think Elvis or
Elvis or Jesus? Jesus.
Jesus.
No, I think he's a real person. I didn't talk about that time, but I think he's really Joshua. Or Yeshua, they don't know how to pronounce it, but I think he really exists, and he was like Gandhi. He was like Gandhi or Nelson Mandela. And I don't think he was the son of a bloke upstairs who lives in a cloud. I think he was just a bloke who said, look, let's change the Jewish religion, mate. Let's hopefully not start another religion that's totally separate, which was St. Paul. He did that. Who was Paul, who was called Saul, who later was called Dor, and Nor, and Paul, and Gaul, and he founded Gaul. Backwards in time. Anyway, yes.
Politically safe. That's good.
How do you get involved with Shadows of Vampire, and what was your opinion of the final film?
How to get involved with Shadow of Vampire? What was my opinion of the final film? I got involved. I auditioned for the writer part in Shadow of the Vampire, and I was given the part of Gustav von Wangenheim, who was, I think, a crap actor, except when he got to the castle. I thought what stuff he did in the castle was good in the original thing, in the original Nosferatu. So anyway, it was fun because we went off to film in Luxembourg. So I went and did that, and they told me I was going to have to have weird makeup, which I knew from those films where you have to very heightened stuff. But then they put this wig on, which I wasn't ready for, and I actually looked like a really bad transvestite. And I was really pissed off because I was going, look, I spent ages trying to look like a decent transvestite. You're making me look like a bad transvestite. I can't fucking stand it. I had a real problem with that. But anyway, and then it came out at the end. I liked it, I think. I wasn't sure. There's certain stuff that I did that I liked. I get kind of personal in films about this, what the film is and then what I did in it, And there's certain bits I parts I liked. But usually when I had the wig off, I kept saying, "Take the wig off, please." But it was also weird because John Malkovich actually directed me. He ad-lib directed me in those pieces, and that hadn't happened in film making since the silent era. No one had to do it, but back in the silent era, the director would go, "Okay, you see him coming. What do you feel? What is that? Is that feeling?" And he would take me just like he did in that. I just reacted to what he was saying. So that was an interesting process to go through. It's like being a silent actor, like flipping back 60 years. So I was happy with what happened. I thought Willem Dafoe did a great job, and it was great to do it. And overall, I think I quite liked it. I mean, I really liked Cat's Meow, and I think I quite liked Shadow. But it was called Burn to Life for about 5 minutes. Well, when we were filming it, but we hated that. It was called Shadow of the Vampire. Shadow of the Vampire. Shadow of the Vampire. No, Shadow of a Vampire. What's the title?
Shadow of the Vampire.
Shadow of the Vampire. No, initially it was called Shadow of a Vampire. Shadow of a Vampire, right? And they thought that was like interview with a vampire. And they said, "Oh my God!" And so they called it. Said, "No, it's called it Burn to Light." And we said, "What?" And then we kept saying, "Don't call it that." And then they called it Shadow of the Vampire. That made all. Yes.
When are you coming back here?
Tomorrow at lunchtime. No, I don't know. I can never tell. I'm afraid I can never tell. So that's a different one. Yeah.
I've read that you prefer drama to comedy. Did you ever stop your stand-up?
No, I don't think I prefer drama to comedy. I think if I had to choose anything, I would choose, if someone said you have to choose, which I don't have to, but I would choose film, because then you can go anywhere and you can do comedy or drama in that film. But drama was my first desire. And I think I'm a big work in progress. Like I don't think I was naturally good at anything except maybe sketch comedy. I would think I got that quite easily. But street performing I had real difficulty doing, and stand up was really difficult for me. And then I'm working. I think in drama terms, I'm like in the mid-90s where I was in stand up. So I got to keep pushing it, twisting it, screwing up. People going, "That didn't work." Okay, get back on your feet. Off you go. Learn and I do the comedy to entertain myself. The drama cannot entertain myself, but hopefully I get if I do it right. And sometimes I feel I've done it right, and it turns out that I haven't done it right. That's the weirdest thing. And this one, I never really care in a way because I don't film it so much. So if I've done something that's really odd, I don't see it. I just go, "Yeah," and then sometimes there's bits I've seen that I've done that people find really funny, and I thought I look really weird when I do that. But I don't seem to care because I'm very free, and I'm less free in drama because there's a number of constrictions in there which I haven't worked out how to free up yet. Because there is time and stuff, and you can't ad-lib. If I'm talking with the kids or Minnie or Greg Henry or Margot Mondale, I can't just go off on one. And it wouldn't work anyway, and it's drama, and you can't just start talking about pigs. That wouldn't work. So there's other. I just have to. I keep experimenting with how I can mold that one better. So it's this big work in progress in my life. So I like them both, but I will never stop doing stand-up because
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, 2 more questions.
Okay. How are you going to balance your acting career now with your comedy touring?
Yes.
I'm gonna do
balance
this,
it out.
and then I'll stand on one leg. I don't know. Well, what I will do is I'm gonna keep doing stand-up. So I'm gonna probably tour this for 2 years, and I'll keep moving, and then I'll film it. I'm gonna do it to Australia and New Zealand. I've got to do it through Britain, otherwise they'll kill me. I've got to Scandinavia. I've got to do it in French and German and Russian. And
Russian?
yep. And but the drama will be the main thing that I focus on, and this I'll keep kind of suppressed because people are saying, "Oh, we didn't know that it was on." Like you can't actually, I can't see my name on the front of it. It's all this drowsy. I'm not on it anywhere.
No.
See, what I think is the tickets sold out, so they went, fucking take them off it and put all the. We're trying to shift these other tickets. So that's a bit annoying. Actually, largely annoying.
Yeah.
going to phone my promoter right now.
Take a picture of
Even
it.
as is, there's spots for your name.
No, I'm just going to phone my promoter right now. Da, da, da.
We can go spray paint it up there for you.